Hey everyone, it's Marcus here from MHarveySK Customs. Today I'm going to be recapping our Bred 4 midsole swap. Let's get started. We begin by removing the midsole and soles from the upper of the shoes. Yeah, this might hurt a little. As you can clearly see, the midsole is crumbling just with a little pressure. Some parts are harder to pull off than others and going to require a heat gun to loosen up the glue. But most of it pretty much has turned into a hard, stiff powder by now. This is what happens when you guys leave your shoes in the boxes for years and years. Now I'm taking out the air bubble. You don't have to do this when you do your swap. It's optional. I just did it just to check it out. It's actually really messy and sticky. So I'm going to continue doing this off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, here I am back with the midsoles completely stripped. Going to take off a little bit more glue. But as you can see, pretty much perfect. All we need is a midsole again. Slide it back in there and we'll be all set. Here's the donors for our midsole, some Nike Flight 89s. Already removed the uppers and the soles. Pretty perfect. If you look closer, you could see that these soles, even though they were on a Flight 89, that not right here, but right there, it says AJ4, size 12.5. Now back to the Bred 4s, and this is it. All you gotta do is slide it in, just like this. Haha, now there's a little bit more work to do. But here we are, probably 25% in. This is a tight fit, had to make sure it fits snugly before I got started with the gluing process. How you feel about those gray midsoles? Look at that perfect bottom. Just giving you guys a preview of what it's going to look like once glued. Now let's get to gluing. Psych. First up, this is the other shoe. This shoe had the sole already off. So instead of restitching it, because I don't have an industrial stitcher, I'm hand stitching prior to gluing it on to the midsole. There's a 2-thread process, one gray for the out and one black on the inside, using the black to secure the gray. As you see right here, I pulled a little too hard and the black thread came out, but that's easy fix. You just go back in and you pull the black thread from the other side, as I try not to stab myself. And looking all good all over again. It's a long process. You gotta be careful, gotta get it right. For some reason I couldn't find the hole. There. now you can see if I ever put the camera in the right spot. Threading all along the bottom sole. Having already glued this midsole to the sole is much easier. And now here's a comparison for the threading of some Bred 4s from 2012, I believe. But as you can tell, this new midsole that's glued to the sole is now looking great on these 1999 Bred 4s. Next step, glue into the uppers. There's the uppers already. I tape them so that the glue doesn't spill too much onto the suede to sort of prevent any glue stains. You could always glue over the tape and peel the tape out later, but you can't peel glue very easily off of the suede once it's done that. So I like to tape it up to make sure I get it right. And here we go. After the tape job and the glue, I repainted the midsole, toe cap re-glued, bottom's looking fresh. Apply a little pressure, test it, make sure everything's good, nice and sturdy. Looking pretty good. A little bit of glue stains around. Sometimes it's hard to avoid even with a good tape job. But overall, this came out pretty nice. I'm going to have a few more HD pictures at the end. But first, here's the other shoe. This is the shoe that I didn't stitch. This is the shoe that I did stitch that wasn't stitched to the upper already. Still extremely sturdy. Very minimal glue stain. Looking great. Now here are the HD pictures I told you about beforehand. Thank you for watching. Leave a like below, comment, and subscribe.